The first year's on us.
Your BC hydro bill is about to go up. The government announces its long-term plans tomorrow, but costs are on the rise, and one of the reasons is green power. As Ed Watson reports, it's electricity even environmentalists say we don't need.
It's literally the sound of power, wind power, the latest of BC's green energy projects. It's a remarkable sight. 55 turbines, 100 meters in diameter, perched on a hillside on northern Vancouver Island. These massive windmills could produce enough electricity for 28,000 homes. And Brian Arsenault led the construction team that put them all in place.
We're attached to the grid now. A few more tests and we'll be commercial.
That's when BC Hydro starts paying the private owners of this facility. All part of a deal that has even environmentalists saying going green is too expensive.
What are we doing here? Why does BC Hydro have $52 billion in financial obligations to these private power companies for energy that we don't need, and we're going to sell at a loss?
That's just one reason the electricity surging through your smart meter is soon going to cost you more. Another reason can be found here at the John Hart Generating Station in Campbell River. Walking through this place is like taking a stroll back in time. Like other old power plants in BC, John Hart is wearing out.
This facility was built in the 40s, and it's a point where we have to reinvest in that. And it's part of our heritage assets. This project's about $1 billion.
$1 billion here, $1 billion there. For consumers, it means the sun is going down on cheap electricity. For Hydro, a choice between spending money and raising rates.
We will announce that we found a nice balance on that.
And Bennett says that balance translates into rate increases significantly lower than the 25% originally predicted.
This meter here shows the megawatt output of the plant now.
Not surprisingly, at the wind farm, they're convinced so-called independent power production's the way to go.
So you have to look at it from the point of view that what's the electricity price going to be 20 years from now?
The wind will determine exactly how much electricity is produced here, and that will affect Hydro's costs. But the utility is in a financial squeeze, and consumers are going to pay more for the sound of power. Ed Watson, CTV News, Cape Scott.